Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to World of Warplanes. Today I'm going to show off World of Warplanes a little bit, and then later I'm also going to show off Star Wars The Old Republic's Galactic Starfighter expansion, which came out very recently. So first, World of Warplanes came out, mid-November. I'm thinking November 13th, but I could be wrong. Anyway, I picked this up. Well, it's free to play at their website. Just Google World of Warplanes, you'll find it pretty easily. It's made by the same people who made World of Tanks and who are making World of Warships. So the idea here is you get your planes. Now I've been playing a bit, so I have different planes than what you normally start with, but I kept this one around because I like it, even though I'm not particularly good. This is the P-12, an American plane, and if you look at the tech tree here, over here, there's the P-12, all the way at the top, made by Boeing, apparently. Anyway, so you choose your plane, and then as you play, you earn experience with the aircraft, you earn credits that you can spend to purchase upgrades, and you also earn 10% of what you get in the aircraft as general experience, or free experience is what they call. So, and also you have gold, which is the real money in-game currency. And obviously I'm not crazy enough to spend money on things because, well, it's me. Sorry, dogs. Anyway, so as you play, you research upgrades, and each plane has its own tree of upgrades. As you can see here, I've already researched them all, but you go through them, and I can actually take you to a plane I haven't done yet, the P-23. I've already researched the plane itself, and it comes with these things already researched because that's what I got from the P-12. And then you have 2 engine upgrades that cost airplane experience, or if you don't have any experience or enough experience, you can spend your free experience, which is the gold star. And then there's also the airframe to upgrade. Certain planes also have the option of equipping bombs, and either upgrading guns to higher caliber or what have you, things like that. Adding more guns, like in the case of this one, I swapped one of the guns out for a higher caliber gun, things like that. So anyway, it's a lot of trial and error I've learned so far, primarily the pilot thing. There's proficiency with the plane itself, and you can change what they fly based on what you've researched, and then there's pilot skills. That's really complex. I'll talk about it another time. I've already said too much. So I'm going to stop recording while I queue up for a fight, because it normally takes a while, but let's see. Well, it might not take a while. But anyway, as you can see here, this is the number of fighters that have queued up, this is the number of heavy fighters, and this is the number of attack aircraft, all told out of all the tiers of planes. So it looks like we're going to be a mix of 2s and 1s if the 3s don't take all the 2s. Hello? Nope. Okay. So I'm going to stop recording right now. And here we are, finally queued up for a fight. I'm in the P-12 highlighted on the left side. What you can do is, once it's finished loading, you can actually click on the other players and see how you compare versus their particular aircraft. You have an idea of what people are flying. Brown means it is an attack aircraft, or a ground attack plane primarily. They like to fly low. I'm not getting into voice chat. Blue is a heavy fighter, and gray is a regular fighter. I'm flying in a regular fighter. And you get 1 life, and if you die, you can spectate for the rest of the battle. Kind of like MechWarrior Online. You know, there's something I forgot to do, and that is, we're going to kill the music. Sorry, it's good music, but I don't want to deal with copyright. Alright, so I'm going to bank. Graphics of this game are absolutely stellar. I cannot vouch for how long I'll live, though typically my life span is about 2 minutes tops. So someone's calling to go to the harbor. That's where I'll go. If you see those diamonds over people's heads, a diamond is a fighter, a diamond with a cross through it is a heavy fighter, and a triangle pointing down is an attack plane. That didn't go so well. Alright, let's go after this AR-68. I can outmaneuver it according to the thing in the lower left. That doesn't necessarily mean I will survive. Oh, stalling. Let's go.
Increase your airspeed.
Also, you can ram into each other, and people get really angry if you do so, even though it is a legitimate tactic. I don't know. You can also run into friendlies, you can shoot friendlies. I'm getting shot at here. You can see my hit points down the bottom. They vary from plane to plane. Let's get on. Oh, and there's that guy over there. Lovely. And I'm dead. So, our option here is to wait it out and watch the last two people on my team get killed, or you can just leave. I'd rather not watch myself crash all the way through the clouds. Look at the fidelity of this ground here. It looks really nice. And I'm dead. So we can follow this guy, or we can just leave, which is what I'm going to do. Back to hangar. And then once the map is over, and there it is. Once the map is over, I'll get notifications on the right side of the screen regarding victory or defeat, and whatever I earned from it. It'll be along any moment. Also, you'll note my aircraft experience won't go up because I have these little chevrons around the diamond. That means I have an elite ship or plane, and I have chosen to send all the experience I gained straight into the pilot. You can see the tooltip there. I highly recommend this once you're done with a particular research area. Yeah, see over here? I damaged 2 planes, and so on and so forth. So expect to see a bit more of this in the future from me. I really enjoyed playing this game. It's a lot of fun. And now, on to Star Wars. Okay, so here is Star Wars The Old Republic. I've shut off the music already, so I don't have to deal with any of those stupid copyright issues. Now, here we are. I'm a level 11 power tech as one of my many alts. And so far the only person I've actually done any Galactic Starfighter with. And you either open up your Starfighter screen using the Starfighter button on the left side of the minimap here, or you hit H to open up your hangar. And as you can see here, very much like in World of Warplanes, you have your ready planes down here, although there's a limit of 5 here. You can add more in World of Warplanes. And you can see, what is this, bonus requisition remaining. Oh, how about that? Daily bonus requisition. Cool. Anyway, and you can see over here you can purchase more planes after an investment of purple points, which are called fleet requisition. You get a small amount of fleet requisition after every fight. I think it's proportional to the amount of ship requisition you get. Fleet requisition is only for purchasing planes. Ship requisition is for purchasing upgrades within a category of planes. I think because it's staying the same within a category, I'm thinking any ship requisition you earn goes to all of that category. As you can see, I've flown each of these planes a little bit. You spend that ship requisition purchasing upgrades like these, and it'll tell you in the tooltip how much ship requisition it costs. As well as with these upgrades here, unfortunately on a mouse over it doesn't tell you how much, but it is 1,000 for the first one of every upgrade. And obviously I don't have enough right now. And then you can choose your paint job. So this is the standard one. I got a couple of choices right now. This is what I got for being subscribed already. Kind of like it. I like the green. And then you get to choose your crew. And every crew member, they give you 4, well, they give you 3 or so initial people and to work with. And then there are other companions you could have access to. Scroll. No. Alright, so we go over here, and you can add your companions, and as you get them, you can add them in. And if you have them unlocked, I think, you can add them in, and it's also where you can use fleet requisition. And then, lastly, there's launching. You can see a summary of your ship's abilities and built-in things. I'm going to be flying this ship here. You can click and drag it around a bit. See? I'm going to be using the Starfighter. So, one of the problems I have with this is that it doesn't tell you how long you're going to be queued for. There's like no tracking. It just, you are in a queue. So I'm going to stop recording until the queue pops. So this might take a little bit. For me, not for you. Ugh. And here we go. So, obviously there are tips and tricks here. There are 3 control points. The objective is to grab the control points.
This repair outpost is critical to our operations in this region. It must not fall into enemy hands. Each of this outpost defensive
At the beginning of the fight, you can choose what plane you start with, which is fine. I kind of like this. You can see what everybody else has. You can see the other people.
System and will attempt to intercept. Break formation fire at will and hold this outpost for the Empire.
Been playing a bit or have invested. All right. And the game likes to keep everybody, each team, pretty even. You see him down here, Zeldir. I don't know what the brighter ones are. Anyway, so you can mouse over your abilities real quick and refresh your memory. So I have an ability that recharges 30% of my shields. I have a 180-degree vertical turn. Just a flip up. I don't really like it very much. I prefer the barrel roll. I have Hydro Spanner, which is a crew. My co-pilot has that ability, so I picked an astromech unit. Here we go. So, as you note, you're at 75% thrust right now. If you hold S, you can drop to 25%, or a third, I suppose. That puts you at 66, and then this will put you at 100% if you just hold W. Right now, I don't think there's a... Okay, Z clears the interface. X puts you at 0, and also puts you back. I don't know what else everything else does. E targets what's under your cursor. R targets the last guy who shot you. Somebody disappeared from range. The 3 power meters on the left side of the screen are weapons, shields, and engines from left to right, and they determine how quickly things regenerate. At this point, I'm holding spacebar to boost, and I've increased regeneration to my boosting. Oh, there's a lot of bad guys there. I'm going to go over here. Hey, look at that guy. Alright, then I'm going to switch over to shields. And get a missile lock. I'm holding down the right mouse button, and then it locked, and I let it go. Bam. Ooh, he's running away. My missile hit has scared him off. Now, this one, unlike the other game, does not auto-level your plane. And let off another missile. You note the meter on the left side of the targeting reticle, the big circle there. I hit him with a second missile, but he keeps recovering. Ooh, I better help this guy. Uh-oh. The meter on the left side of the screen controls. It tells me how much power I have left in my guns before I have to let them charge. And I cannot hit the broadside of a barn, so I use a lock-on weapon. Alright, so let's decide who I want to hang out with. I like the name Phantasma, so I'll just follow them. I don't know who any of these people are. A and D allow you to rotate your plane upon a central axis. Oh, and these things will, if captured by either team, they occasionally generate a turret, up to a total of 3. And you have to take them out. I don't want to hit anything. And your weapons have a range. I haven't quite figured that part out yet. And who's shooting at me? Is anybody shooting at me? No. Concussion missile. Fire! It's very hard to dodge those things unless you hit a choreographed turn or something. But anyway, this is essentially it. Just tracking them. Great. And the difference, though, is that if you die, you can come back in either the same plane or a different plane. And there are no repair bills or any of that sort of thing. Your character outside of Starfighter also gains XP and credits. I don't know if it's performance-based necessarily, but there it is. And I ran into him. How about that? I don't think that matters. Where'd they go? I don't know where they went. Oh. Man, this is quite the vicious fight over this particular tech point. Yay! I got a kill. How about that? And let me hit my shield recharge button. It has a cooldown of 30 seconds, which is an eternity in Starfighter combat. So like I said, this is essentially all there is to it. As you can see at the top, you see the status of my team. We're sucking pretty badly right now, but that's okay. We still get rewards regardless of... Oh, I hit it too late. Oh well. Regardless of how well you do, you still get something. It's just like normal PvP in Star Wars: The Old Republic. And to be honest, that's about all there is. I'm gonna cut this because I suck at this, and I'm embarrassed. I'm not that embarrassed. Yay! Okay, I'm just gonna go this way.
We have lost a satellite.
Alright, so I'm gonna cut the recording so that I don't take up too much more space. See you at the end.
Repeat.
Alright, so my team lost, pretty handily. However, if you note over here, I'm a subscriber, so I get this value. If you're free to play, or preferred, I guess. Yeah, free to play, you get this amount. Subscriber gets this amount. It's not too much more, but there it is. This is the amount of XP I get for the character I'm on. This is the amount of credits I got. And if we find me, I did next to nothing. So, yeah. I got 1 assist, and I died twice. How did I... Oh, yeah, I did kill someone. Huh, how about that? Typically, these matches go all the way until one team gets 1,000 points, or the 10 minutes or so are up. I don't know. You can see breakdowns of characters. You can see what medals people got. That person I was going after is really good. Okay, so then you exit the battle, and when you're done with the loading screen, that normally don't take that long. Wishful thinking on my part. La da da da. Should have cut the recording. Okay, so we're back here. I'm gonna hit H, bring it up, and we'll note I gained ship requisition for this ship, but not for the others because I did not fly them. If I had, it would have divided the amount I got amongst the 3 ships. And so here I want to upgrade, I guess, the concussion missiles. Why not? Shield piercing, increased by 10%. So that'll cost 1,000. Do I want that? Well, barrel roll's 1,500. I'll save up for the barrel roll. Anyway, so that's it. I did not compare either of these games to Star Conflict, basically a third game like it, mainly because this video is already going to be long enough. But primarily, Star Conflict is more like World of Warplanes in that you get 1 life, depending on the map, depending on the situations of the map. Sometimes you have unlimited respawns until your flight leader dies, and in which case then you have 1 after that. And other maps you just have 1 life. I think you might have more, like 3, or No, I'm sorry. Star Conflict is you can spawn in every plane you have readied, essentially, and that's limited based on how far you are and how much you're willing to spend, that sort of thing. But also, Star Conflict has a faction restrictions. So like this one, I'm playing Imperial. I cannot fly alongside Republic planes. That's understood. 2 factions in the game. Whatever. Star Conflict has 3 factions in the game. You can fly with the faction your faction isn't at war with in that area. So it's like if you're faction A and you're in an area to fight against faction B, you can partner with people from faction C, but you can't partner with people from faction B. I know, that's whatever. But in World of Warplanes, you can have anybody from any nation on your team. It really doesn't matter. It's just a 15v15 free-for-all, essentially. So I think that's about it for flying games. Expect to see more World of Warplanes from me in the future, and I'm also planning on hopefully getting around to playing some Star Trek Online. I really do miss playing that game, and I hope the rubber banding issues are dealt with. So, until next time.